Hey everyone, it's Emily Seagren. Today I want to talk to you about overcoming challenges in your life, in your business, as a mom, as a person, whoever you are watching. Maybe some of the struggles that I have been through can help you get through a not so fun or a difficult time. So the longer I live this life, the more I realize that we are in charge of what happens to us. We need to design the life that we want to live. And how you do that is by slowly making changes and choices to find your inner happiness, your best you that you can be. And some ways that I've done that is by looking at other people and saying, oh, that person is really giving. I want to be more giving. I really admire that person for his or her strength. I need to be a little stronger in my personality and opinions. So you slowly make changes in your life until you become the person that you want to be, and you are living the life you want to live. I do not want to settle. My husband works a corporate job, and it's very demanding, very stressful. And I don't want him to have to work that job forever. So we have goals, and we are working towards a life that we can both enjoy. And we've come across quite a few challenges on the way. So the first challenge was that I got pregnant, and we had our first son within our first year of marriage. So that was an eye-opener. It was a crazy time for us. Neither one of us knew what we were doing. I don't think you're ever quite prepared for parenthood, but we definitely weren't. So we quickly had a marriage ceremony, and then a year later had the wedding. So we had our first child and our marriage and our wedding all in the first year. To make things a little stressful. And I also had my appendix out during that time. So things have happened in my life that I don't feel I brought on myself, but have put us in some stressful situations. Just 3 years ago, I had 2 Avon retail stores and found out that I was going to have brain surgery, which completely changed my life. I started looking at things differently. I decided that having 2 retail stores was not for me. It was too much stress. I was having headaches every day. I was not a good wife, not a good mom. I was unhappy, and that's definitely not what I wanted. So having that surgery really took me away from what I was doing so that I could kind of look from the outside in and say, these are the changes that I want to make in my life to make it better. So once you really discover that you have that power to change your life, to turn things around, I'm telling you, you can do it. And sometimes these awful things that happen to us are truly blessings. So I had the 2 stores. They weren't cutting it. And I am not a quitter. I was not going to give up. I said, I'm going to make more money. If I have to pull myself out of the stores and do some online marketing, that is what I'm going to do for us to survive. And so I did. And, it was probably, looking back, one of the best things that happened to me, because it forced me to build this really big online business that now has a lot of momentum and has opened up a lot of doors for myself in our company and in the network marketing industry. So even though I thought my world was crashing down at that time, I can look back now and see the silver lining, see the good parts of that that challenge. I got to tell you, I thought that I was in the worst spot in my life. I was having to move my store. I went from center court to having to move all the way down one end of the wing where there weren't a lot of stores and there wasn't a lot of traffic, and my sales went down. It was not a good move. So then I had, my store in the mall that wasn't doing so well, and a store outside the mall that I was trying to get doing well so that I could move out of the mall. I didn't like that they could put so many limitations on my business. They ran when we could be open. They made me move when I didn't want to move spots. They did not treat me well, okay? If you're going to be good in business and be a successful business owner or employee, whatever it is, you need to treat people well. The more I advance in business and the more experience I have, the more importance I see in that. A lot of being successful with your sales and your recruiting is your people skills. How do you treat people? Unfortunately, I have learned that most people are not like me. They don't treat you how you want to be treated. I always go by the golden rule and try to treat others how I would want to be treated. I get let down over and over again by people that do not see things the same way. But we can't let that take away from our personality, take away from our giving and our sharing. I have to admit, in the past, week or so, I've been in this funk. I couldn't put my finger on it. I think it's because I was at a point where I had a lack of direction. I didn't really know which way I was headed. Usually when I'm in a state of limbo, that's when I'm really jittery and grumpy and annoyed. And I think that's where I was. And so I am kicking my own butt, saying, get up, Emily, you're strong, we're gonna fight through this, because I've had a few bad things happen to me again. You get disappointed in people, and your natural reaction is to pull back and, crawl into your shell like you're a little turtle, and you don't want anyone to hurt you, and you're not going to show your emotions, not going to show who you are, because people are mean. But we need to get over that, because being successful in sharing is what it's all about, and being a leader is being a role model. And I don't want to show my team that when the going gets tough that you go hide. That is not what I am trying to get across. But I've had quite a few people burn me that I wasn't expecting over the past couple of weeks. So you really have to protect yourself. You need to have good people skills. And you need to roll with the punches, because, you never know when something that feels like your life is crashing down on you is actually a blessing in disguise. So I will tell you, my business, my network marketing business, is selling at the level of 2 sales levels above me. And so I just need someone below me to move up. Well, I thought we were getting really close, and my leader, I love her. She's wonderful. She is going to have to pull out of the business because of personal matters, which I completely understand. But it just goes to show you how you think you're going down one path in life, and then outside circumstances can come in and crash your world, but you need to have the faith that everything's going to work out. You need to have a positive outlook. we as business owners need to always be optimistic. My husband's an engineer, so he's the pessimist, always thinking about how things are going to fail. And I am always trying to see how things are going to grow and flourish. So, there are things that happen in your life, in your business, that you don't quite understand when you're going through them, but it makes you a stronger person. It helps you have a clearer vision of where your life is headed. And it's so empowering to understand that, you can make the life that you want to live. You don't have to settle for a mediocre life. You want to build that life of your dreams. And how you can do that is by starting to make small changes of things that are in your life that are out of your control. So that might be, a family member who consistently hurts you over and over, or it may be a job that you just cannot stand. You need to find that inner happiness. And when we come upon challenges and obstacles in our lives, we need to rise above. No matter what level you are at, whether you are a top achiever or you are just starting out, we all have our ups and downs. The longer I've been in business and the bigger the business grows, the less painful the downs are. So I will say that, but everyone goes through ups and downs in the roller coaster of life and business, and we need to learn how to protect ourselves, how to make ourselves happy, how to overcome and grow. So I hope today's message means something to you. I thank you so much for watching me, and please feel free to leave comments below, subscribe, let me know what you would love to hear about. I will continue to share my life, my challenges, my successes with you if they help you in any way. So thank you, everybody. I hope you have a blessed day. Bye-bye.